It's a pleasure to see you again after all this time, Argo-san.
Hello-chan. While I'm at it, you too, Kibo.
So, Argo, what on earth is going on here?
What, you ask? Haven't you yourself taken it on? It's a quest.
Well, though, to be precise, it sure feels more like we were dragged into the quest rather than taking it on.
You're right. Feels like we picked up a quest that someone had begun and dumped midway.
I'll explain from the start. Lately, I've caught word that weird new quests have been popping up in the lower floors of Aincrad. As I was just about to publish my Surefire guidebook for all quests, I came here the day before yesterday to investigate the matter. But there was a slight problem with the content of the quests, you see.
What problem?
Well, the thing is, you see, I do have my fortes, and, how should I put this? Not so fortes, you see.
Oh, so that's it! Argo-san, you can't stand dogs, huh?
Like I can help it! This is the only one of my stats that's at its base value, okay? Don't come any closer!
I see then. So, you had no trouble starting the quest, but the key character for it was a dog, so you dashed into this house. And when you did, the quest continued onwards, with the house rising to the sky. But the dog hadn't entered the house, so the quest stopped in its tracks. And as a result, you've been stuck in the flying house for 2 days, huh?
It's no laughing matter, you hear, Kibo? Now that it's come to this, you and Achan are also stuck in this house for the time being, after all.
You're making too big of a deal out of this. We can just warp over to some town with a teleport crystal if things get dicey, can't we?
Kirito-kun, I don't think Argo-san could possibly have forgotten about trying that option out.
Huh?
While it does depend on the specific quest, practically all such forced events block the use of teleportation until the event is done.
Seriously?
Well, as a last resort, it's not like we don't have the option of jumping out through the window and teleporting just before we crash into the ground, though I sure ain't really feeling up to trying that one out.
I'm sure not feeling like it either. Hey, wait. Hold on. If the reason why this quest ended up stuck was because you came inside and left Toto behind, doesn't this mean that the issue has already been resolved? And wouldn't that mean that the quest is back on track?
We're moving! Actually, it seems like we're about to land soon!
Really? Thank goodness. Seems like we'll be able to head back before dark then.
Think about how much of a bang this quest started with. I kinda doubt that it'll come to an end so easily. When will I get to marry Asuna? That was a close one. Too close. If Argo the rat were to sniff out about my marriage with Asuna. How dare you take our Asuna-san! Unforgivable! I have got to put an end to this quest, and fast. Hey, come to think of it, what was the name of this quest again?
The Witch of the West and the Three Treasures, it says.
That sure sounds normal, despite the surrealness of the build-up.
Oh, we've been awaiting your arrival.
Waiting? What do you mean?
Indeed. We had set out on a journey in order to become humans. However, midway through, a girl who had been accompanying us was abducted by the Witch of the West. We wished to save our companion, but the contents of my head, the gem that was a substitute for Tin's heart, and the source of Lion's courage, a golden mane, were all purloined by the witch, rendering us unable to fight. As such, in order to call upon a swordsman to help us fight against the witch, we cast a tornado spell on the girl's pet dog Toto to send him out to find you.
Oh, I see.
I get it. I figured out what this quest is.
Uh-huh, I figured it out too. No wonder the house was flying.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kirito-kun, I'm sure you must have read the story as a child. This quest is based on the Wizard of Oz.
Oh. Oh, I see. So that's what this is about. In that case, this quest is probably going to be horribly long, huh?
Why?
Think about it. Based on the build-up, we'll have to go around gathering up all the things the witch has stolen one after another, right?
Kibo? Seems like someone doesn't remember the original story all that well, huh?
Well, yes, indeed.
I don't think there's any need to gather the key items.
Let's skip all of those and just march into the witch's castle straight away.
What? That Argo. She sure has to be unable to stand dogs, even in the real world, right? An honest side of her in herself that's not part of any roleplay. Are these feelings that I harbor for Asuna the honest emotions of my real-world self? Or are they a roleplay limited to this world? What do you think?
Have you had something taken from you as well?
That might actually be the case. I have no recollection of ever having seriously fallen in love with someone before I came here.
Is that so? Truth be told, I too lack confidence in myself, and whether myself before my mane had been taken away by the witch truly possessed courage.
Look, Kirito-kun! You can already see it!
If I had never possessed a heart to love another person with, where would I find one, I wonder?
Seeing as this is a cuse that I hadn't known about, there's gotta be plenty of untouched treasure chests lying around.
Though, like, are you sure it's really okay to just ignore the items these three are looking for? At the current stage, wouldn't we be unable to enter the castle yet?
Like we said, there's nothing to worry about.
Wow, it actually did open.
See?
Let's get going, Achan!
Like, sorry about this.
Great job, Argo-san!
So, this is the boss room, I guess.
We made it here in like 10 minutes, huh?
That's because Argo went all out with her shortcuts throughout the route.
Take heed. The Witch of the West uses a plethora of terrifying spells. If only my head were not empty, I would be able to recall the types of spells she uses.
It's alright. If all three of you put your strength together, I'm sure you'll be able to save the girl that is your friend.
Now that's one witchy witch.
Good heavens! Dorothy-san! At this rate, Dorothy-san will be turned into soup!
Dorothy's in danger! We have to save her quickly!
Hold on, Dorothy! We're coming right now to... We're coming to...
Guess we will have to beat her ourselves after all, huh? Would ye like to try my soup of this last as well? 1 mouthful and you'll regain your youth. 2 and you'll be bursting with energy. It's one tasty, tasty soup, you know. No, we've come to rescue the girl. I see. What a shame, huh? In that case, I'll turn the lot of you into soup too. Now then, whom should I boil first, I wonder? Paralysis, huh? It's no use. The only thing that can break the spell is the roar of a lion. A lion? I see. The lion is the only one without a debuff icon. If only he were to let out a single roar. But he still has his courage stolen by the witch, huh? I guess this proves that we shouldn't have ignored the subquest after all.
I have come to save Dorothy!
Paralysis.
Incoming, Kirito-kun!
Yeah! Asuna! She's going for the soup to cast another spell.
Toto!
Huh?
It's no problem.
Now then, time for us to go back too. The Scarecrow's brain, Tin Puppet's heart, and Lion's courage. So even in the original Wizard of Oz story, they never did acquire what they were looking for in the end, huh?
Though, by rescuing Dorothy when she was captured by the witch, the Scarecrow exercised its knowledge, Tin expressed emotion, while Lion displayed his courage. That's why all of you already have what you were looking for. That's what the Great Wizard of Oz said at the end of the story.
I see. So that's why you two knew that even if we didn't complete the sub-Qs, Lion and the others would still stand up.
Yup.
Thanks for the help today, you guys! As thanks, I'll refrain from selling this tidbit and instead keep it a secret for you.
Huh? This tidbit? What tidbit are you talking about?
Ain't it obvious? I wish you a happy life together! Keepa, Achan!
Uh-huh. The moment you take the first step towards what you seek, you already have what you're seeking in your hands. The moment I proposed to Asuna, I had already found it. The emotion of loving another. Asuna?
Kirito-kun.